As we've said millions of times around here at Dumpster Fire, you can't manufacture masculinity. Democrats have already tried this, and it didn't go so well. In fact, I'm pretty sure this video is the reason they lost.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
I'm a man, man.
And I'm man enough.
Is there a word for an ad that makes you actually not like the product? There should be, and if there is, that's the word I need to describe Democrats. This sad, pathetic attempt at a bunch of dudes pretending to be masculine.
I'm not afraid of women.
All of this is very easy to understand if you put it in very simple relationship terms. America is dating an asshole because Democrats are pussies. I warned everyone about it back when I was a Democrat writing for Playboy, and Dems didn't listen to me at the time. In 2016, I wrote an article, She Dates Assholes Because You're a Pussy, in which I talk about how I love the idea of a traditional man. To quote myself, the alpha male, the warrior, the provider, the protector, the hunter, the king. I know this is not the popular opinion. I realize the PC police have us so scared to encourage traditional gender roles and, God forbid, a little bit of backbone. It's revolutionary for me to say I like my men to act like men. I think because of this war on masculinity, we now lack men who actually know how to do man shit. And trust me, that's going to bite us in the ass down the road. And everyone is too fucking scared of the feminists to call it out. I don't give a shit. That was in 2016, guys. Here is your fucking focus group, Dems. The New York Times article is the fulfillment of the predictions I made in the 2016 Playboy article, an article that Joe Rogan shared at the time and went viral. And it was actually the first time I was attacked by both the extreme left and right, men's rights activists and radical feminists. The beginning of all things for me in media. And here we are, 8 years later. So please don't tell me that I'm pushing a Republican talking point, because I was saying that stuff as a Democrat. They're so dumb, though. Instead of having someone like me on Jake Tapper or any of these shows where they're like, what do we do? They just ignored me and they called everyone like us right wing and pushed us out of the party. And now they're going, how do we get them back? You guys are assholes. You are the pussy that I talk about, where you're actually an asshole that doesn't like being rejected and you don't know how to handle it. And so you're passive aggressive and you deal with it poorly and like neg the girl instead of just being a blatant asshole, which we appreciate more.
Before, what you're trying to do was called negging. It was called reverse psychology, and incels didn't invent it. Bugs Bunny did.
You know what the response was to that article? The response of a pussy. They made the article disappear. It's memory hold. It is no longer existing online. It is classic male feminism in action.
Right. It's the nice guy trope. It's like any man who calls himself a nice guy is
it's just a douchebag.
Yeah.
The only place you can find this article now and all of my articles is on Phetasy.com as a founding member. This all ties to the David Hogg issue, which we've covered in past Dumpster Fires. I've never seen a group of people take this long to say what's actually happening. They know what happened. They've talked about it ad nauseum, actually, just around in circles in ways that aren't direct, like a male feminist. They just won't say it, or they can't because a part of their party will still destroy them for it. And they're still booting people out if they bring up the subject, like David Hogg, for example. This article and many of the memes mocking this article were of Jane Goodall observing the gorillas in the wild. Like, they're like, look at the man. How we must study their syntax. How do they behave online? They're trying to make sense of their patterns of behavior. They keep asking questions like, how do we get young men to stop buying guns and get them to start caring about climate change? They really think they can do this. They're not asking the right questions. How do they not get this? They sincerely don't understand. Men are simple creatures. They want a gun and they want their house at 72 degrees. If you don't understand self-interest and men, I can't fucking help you. And maybe you are unhelpable. I'm going to end, uncharacteristic for me, I'm going to end with some advice. Normally, I tell people that I don't know what I'm talking about. Not today, folks. As a reformed slut, I am the world's foremost expert on men. So here's $20 million worth of free advice. 1, if you're going to do focus groups, if you have to do them, don't tell anyone. This is like a guy talking about his therapy. No one really wants to hear that. It's good. Go to therapy, but we don't really need to know you're going to therapy. 2, accept that you're going to piss off somebody by standing for something. Assholes don't care if other people are pissed or uncomfortable. Get over it. You've got to take a stand. And 3, ignore America. Nothing is more disorienting than when that go-to guy with pick-me energy stops texting you and picking you up from the airport. Things get real quiet and suddenly you're like, where did he go? That's what you need to do, Democrats. You need to be the guy that goes silent. Stop with the pick-me energy. Stop with the desperate vibes and ignore America and just let us figure it out. Let's see how it goes with that asshole. And as Chris Rock says in one of his best bits ever, every woman has a dick in a glass case that says break in case of emergency. Go be that dick in a glass case that we will break in case of emergency. Let us work it out. We made our choice. Stop being so thirsty. And 4, stop listening to women about men. Most women don't understand men at all. In the same way that most men don't understand women. Most women do not understand men. So if you're trying to get men back, stop listening to women. And finally, a bonus tip. The entire trans community, that's your fat friend. And she's giving you bad advice because she's jealous of you.